Hey guys, it's one of my videos. I'm talking about real life stuff, just talking about honesty hour. Like I said, I want to talk about some real stuff. I mean, it's not every day that we do funkiness, not every day that we do funniness, it's not every day comedy, although I'm still going to be comedic even in this one. I felt this pressure as a man only recently, like when I got to about after university. I went to University of Bedfordshire. Listen, that university, stop that. So university was lit, okay. Yeah, I didn't come out with the degree that I wanted. I came out with a 2-2. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, I was looking for jobs. I was working in I'm loving it. I never felt any pressure just then because I was still raving. I was still doing what I wanted to do. You know, I was still going out to Leicester, London, Nottingham, Birmingham. You know, I was just doing my thing. I was just being free and spirited. I'm living at home. I'm just chilling. Like, life hasn't got no stresses. I'm now 22 and I think to myself, okay, what am I actually doing? Because people are now putting pressure on me. My auntie was putting pressure on me. My dad was putting pressure on me. My mom putting pressure on me. People, my friends are asking, like, what are you actually doing? Because after university's finished, yeah, there's no more excuses. Whilst you were doing university, people were asking, like, what do you do? You do university? Like, oh, like, I respect that. Like, I wish I could go uni or do. And so you feel okay. And then you finish university and you're like, Don, what am I actually doing? And I'm working in McDonald's, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, you know, what am I actually doing? And that's when I got saved. I got saved because I was trying to find another job, right? I overall in about a year, I used to get like 2,000 at McDonald's. It's mad. Then I was going to go for a job at Travelex, which was going to give me about 6,000. I went for Nationwide, which was going to give me 18,000. An interview at Nationwide, pipped the interview, banged it. Listen, when it comes to interviews, dog, you know, I'm legendary. I let it go. I was blessed. I got a job at another bank. But the main point of the story, what I'm talking about is this. I got a girlfriend, right? And then I started to realize, when I'm walking with God, that a man, yeah, like, I'm not just talking about providing, but there's so much things that a man has to do. Real talk, real spit. A real man, yeah, has to do a lot of things. I felt a pressure. I remember one time, I went to my aunt's, my aunt was like, oh, give me some money, and I got vexed. I just blew at her. I said, oh, shut your mouth! Shut up! I didn't really say that because my auntie, that's my favourite auntie, would never say shut up, but I was like, just leave me alone! Leave me alone, Tony! Go on! Leave me alone, Tony! And that's when I felt the first wave of, whew, there's pressure on me. As I said, I'm working in a bank right now, and now the money I get is decent money. Do you know what I mean? But it's not enough to do what I think I want to do. So then I felt another wave of pressure, which was, listen, if you want to get married, have a mortgage, you want to have a car, all those things, fam. Like, listen, it's not cheap, you know. We're spending minimum 10,000. Okay, let's take 10,000 for a figure. Mortgage, 10%, fam, or some people are 5%. But even then, if the house is 100,000, fam, 5 grand, you gotta find it. So all in all, 15 grand. Car, let's say another grand, 16 grand. 16 grand of savings. Where are you going to find it? I'm real with it. Listen, I look at other men and I don't get jealous. What I look at and go, what am I meant to be doing? Because that's the question I ask God all the time. What am I meant to be doing? Because whatever I'm meant to be doing as a talent is meant to make money for me. I'm asking God, listen, where is the finances coming from? I had a friend who gave me some, you know, she gave me some tips on some things on business. And I was like, listen, and in my brain, I'm like, yo, fam, that line of business is not my business. My brain doesn't function that way. I've got a creative mindset. Like our whole family, if I look at all of us as children, we've all got a creative mindset. The creative mindset is then meant to be folded and molded into, obviously, a business. Somehow, my brain hasn't been able to combine that into something. So then I found this YouTube, and then that's when I started bringing that on, and I said, I'm going to take it seriously. I felt this pressure and wave. Like, God answers prayers, y'all. When I started praying, I said to God, listen, God, enter my finances. Now, I'm not saying God dropped £1 million in my bank account. I'm not telling you that. No, gee, he didn't. I had somebody who wanted to pay for my driving lessons, and I said, wow, that alone tells me that God is actually thinking about me. Do you get what I mean? That let alone knows that the pressure I've been feeling as a human being, as a man, I don't need to feel. I just need to give it to God and say, listen, God, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is what's been affecting me, but I want you to take it. Boom. As a man, you already know that you're meant to provide. Not some of my boys, listen. I want one of my boys, listen. Fam, he's making 6 figures. Making 6 figures, fam. 6 figures, rude boy. You're mad in the matter. You're lean. Man out here is making 2 figures or whatever, 3 figures. I don't even know how to calculate it. I know you get people tell you, listen, you know, you could do this, you could do that, you did it. And it's like, listen, Don, if it was clicking for me, if it was revelation for me, and I understood it like I understood the word of God, then I'd be making a change already. I feel pressure. Even now, sometimes I feel pressure like, yo, I feel pressure in the sense that I know I have to provide. A lot of things I'm starting to learn as a man. My dad wasn't really close to his dad, or he didn't really have much time with his dad. So the lack of male attention that he had is filtering down to us, or so I say, filtering down to me. I've noticed it in my behavior. There's parts of me which goes, I need to be alone, and I need to analyze and think and what's going on in my head. Like, do you know what I mean? I can break down every single thought what comes into my head, and that's why I'm able to talk about relationships, because I can break down every single process that goes on in a male's mind before he does or makes a decision, or when he makes a decision. I can break it all down because I can break down what happens in my head. Back to the money issue. I'm looking at my account and I'm going, listen, Don, like, I'm making savings, but fam, I think sometimes what happens is we look at where we want to be, and then we look at the time frame and say, this can't really be possible, can it? You know what I mean? And so then that puts pressure on you, because you're already looking at a time frame and saying, this is how much I need to do. And so I'm looking at going, okay, let's say 16 grand is a magical figure. Listen, Don, 16 grand, I ain't got it, rude boy. That's where then the comparison comes in, and it can become an almost insecurity. Well, you know, the other guys they're doing their job for them. They're locking it and loading it down. Someone might tell you, listen, why did you get in a relationship if you didn't have the money to do it? Listen, I'm not waiting until I've made money and then I'm going to get in a relationship. That's smart. Okay, I could be 30 by then. But I feel that pressure because I don't expect the female to, like, for the wedding, the mortgage, I don't expect her to do, I expect to pay that. Do you get me? Even in this generation, I expect as a man that I should contribute at least 90%, 80% at least. You know what I mean? If she contributes 10, that's fine. But I should contribute the majority of that. And I feel that pressure that you feel because you know you have to provide. And the Bible even says, listen, someone who can't provide for their family, someone who can't provide for their family, yo. I mean, the Bible says that your gifts and talents will make a room for you. I know my gifts and talents will make a room for me. I know that eventually that they will open up doors. I know they will make opportunities for me. I just need to channel that. But even in that time when I'm challenging it, like right now I'm doing with my YouTube, I still feel that pressure. This needs to make a return. This is an investment. This needs to come back with financial folds. Do you get me? And sometimes the scary thing is that while you're doing things like this YouTube, like you're building your thing, let's say YouTube, building your YouTube, some people are looking and going, but can't you, like, you should be doing something else, like, because they can't see the vision that you have, and so then they want to add more pressure on you, not realizing they're adding pressure on you by saying, but you should be doing this, or you should do that, or you should do this, you should do that. It's not a suggestion, it's almost like I said, you should do it. You get it? And then that adds pressure on, because you're like, well, maybe I should just do whatever I have to do, just get the money. And you've got your work alongside it, or you're trying to achieve your purpose, and you know you've got to financially provide. It can be very difficult because you're trying to realize a dream, and at the same time trying to also fulfill, you know, physically demands that are placed upon you. And so as a man, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I feel that pressure. Sometimes I feel to myself, rob a bank. You know what I mean? I don't really want to rob a bank because I know that I would never get away with it. So when I say rob a bank, I mean, like, I feel that pressure that it's like almost I want to rob a bank to accomplish the goals, to get that money in there. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this, but I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to be honest in the sense that say, hey, I feel that pressure as a man that, you know, financially be able to provide. And sometimes when I can't do that, I feel like, I feel less of a man. I feel like I'm failing in my job. I feel like I'm failing in my position. I thank God that I'm a happy person. I'm a person that gets on with life and everything like that. So although it affects me, I can move forward. I don't sit there and demean myself and be depressed in it. But you know what I mean? I think about it, and the pressures do tell. And it makes you flip on certain things. I can flip on little things when it comes to money. I'm like, honesty hour, like that's it. Honesty hour. I just want to talk about little things like that and just say, listen, guys, if you're feeling that pressure, listen, calm down, but let me know. Maybe you're feeling the same kind of pressure. Maybe you're not. Maybe I'm the only one in the world feeling that, you know, as a man. But I wanted to let you guys know that's the kind of pressure I'm feeling. Yeah, it's not always like as a Christian everything's a smooth sailing. Feelings, females as well too. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Like, I mean, I don't know if you're aware of the male pressures. I believe there's a lot of male pressure that we don't talk about because we expect just to get on with it. But, you know, I think about these things and it does sometimes affect me. So I just want to let you guys go, listen, honesty hour, appreciate you, okay? Are you mad? Are you lean? Join the team. Appreciate you.